of the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships, the first step on the road to a ladies' title. The ladies' short program on tap right now. Hi again, everyone. I'm Terry Gannon, along with Dick Button once again, and Peggy Fleming joins us right now. And Dick, Michelle Kwan going after her third U.S. title. Maybe even more impressive, the fact that Tara Lipinski is no longer around to challenge her, but she just keeps getting better and better.
Well, you know, better and better, yes. But I'll tell you something else. It's harder and harder, too. I mean, everybody in skating knows that it's much harder to defend your national title than to win it in the first place. And it's harder to win the national title than it is to win the world title when you're competing against your peers in front of your friends in your own home setting. But even more than that, Michelle has a much more difficult role. She has to continually inspire herself. She cannot tread water. If she doesn't love this sport, she doesn't enthuse herself, she'll lose her edge. Remember, she's in a championship that is much like a high school graduation for so many of these young budding skaters, except they're going for high school diplomas and she's searching for a PhD. And to top it all, and to really add to the problem of it, there's a bunch of young rosebuds that are challenging her. But the lady that knows all about young rosebuds, and who is a young rosebud herself, is none other than Peggy Fleming. Peggy, tell us about it.
Well, Dick, you're too kind. You know, when I came here this week, I expected it to be pretty cut and dried in the ladies' competition. I was expecting another stunning performance by Michelle Kwan. But what I wasn't expecting was to be blown away by two 13-year-olds fresh out of juniors. Naomi Nardi has been bringing down the houses at all the practice sessions, and she is a tight bundle of energy like Tara was at her age. But this young girl has something you can't teach. She has charisma. Sarah Hughes, also 13, has a whole different style from Naomi. She's long-limbed and gangly, but there are flashes that she could tame that awkwardness. She already has phenomenal jumps. And remember, 5 years ago, Michelle Kwan was the 13-year-old shocking the skating world. Could one of these young girls be her challenger in 2002?
And here is a look at the 8 required elements in the ladies' short program. Unlike the men's event, there are no changes this season. And, of course, it is worth 1/3 of the total score. And it lasts 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Competing first, representing the St. Clair Shores Figure Skating Club in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, let's have a warm welcome for Andrea Aguilar.
And on the ice first, 18-year-old Andrea Aguilar, the silver medalist at the '98 Junior National Championships. This, her first trip to the Senior Nationals.
The music, the Adagio, and Hernando's Hideaway. The Adagio from Concerto di Aranjuez.
All week. This is one of her good jumps, a double axel, good height, very solid landing.
Intriguing quality to her skating. There's a gentleness about it. She's a big lady, yet there's a gentle and easy and vulnerable quality to her skating. Oh, she was off edge on the toe pick and didn't make it.
But did a triple just then. So she did a double and then some turns and then a triple.
But that won't count as a combination.
No.
Triple toe loops. Loop jump that
didn't get completed.
It didn't, unfortunately,
no, but she
go anywhere.
She did some nice ones in the practices. unfortunately didn't do it tonight.
Seems to me that she has to gain more attack in her skating, more speed. She has to be able to maintain that level, continue the stretch, etc. That layback spin, for example, is just not stretched out or turned out.
The 18-year-old recent high school graduate from Harrison Township, Michigan, Andrea Aguilar, on the Midwestern sectionals to earn a trip here to Salt Lake City.
And here is a look at her attempted combination jump. It was supposed to be a triple toe, and it ended up being a double. And it was supposed to be a combination, but she took some turns in between and added a triple toe at the end.
The median marks, and only the median
And now this is where she fell on this triple loop. She just took off on this back outside edge, didn't get enough spring in the air to complete the revolutions, and fell out of it.
4.3.
There'll be two sets of marks, of course. The first for required elements, the second for presentation, and the short program worth 1/3 of the total score. 4.3 to 4.5 for required elements. And now for presentation in the 4.9 to 5.5 range.
And those are very adequate marks for how she performed.
5.1.
And the first skater of the evening complete, Andrea Aguilar from Harrison Township, Michigan.
Club, which is located in Burbank, California. Let's greet now Kristi Evans. And the judges' marks for Kristi Evans for required elements: 4.0, 4.0, 3.5, 3.3, 4.0, 3.8, 3.9, 3.1, and 3.8. And her marks for presentation: 4.3, 4.3, 4.1, 4.0, 4.3, 4.5, 4.2, 4.1, and 4.2. She is here representing the Yarmouth Ice Club, which is located in South Dennis, Massachusetts. Let's give a warm welcome now to Morgan Rowe. Judges' marks for Morgan Rowe for required elements: 4.7, 4.6, 4.7, 4.1, 4.3, 4.2, 4.3, 4.3, and 4.2. And her marks for presentation: 5.0, 4.8, 5.2, 4.7, 4.8, 4.8, 4.5, 4.6, and 4.7. She's competing on behalf of the Los Angeles Figure Skating Club in Burbank, California. Would you please welcome now Elizabeth O'Donnell. And the judges' marks for Elizabeth O'Donnell for required elements: 4.6, 4.2, 4.3, 3.8, 4.0, 3.8, 4.6, 4.2, and 3.9. And her marks for presentation: 4.8, 4.7, 4.3, 4.2, 4.7, 4.3, 4.7, 4.5, and 4.4. And from the Atlanta Figure Skating Club in Alpharetta, Georgia, would you please welcome now Alice Sue Clays. Required elements: 3.6, 3.2, 3.2, 3.3, 3.7, 3.7, 3.3, 3.2, and 3.4. And her marks for presentation: 4.7, 4.5, 4.6, 4.5, 4.7, 5.0, 4.5, 4.4, and 4.2. Will the following competitors please state the honor to represent the All-Year Figure Skating Club in Culver City, California? Let's have a warm welcome now for Naomi Nardi.
Back with the ladies short program and a 13-year-old that has brought down the house in practices all week. Naomi Nardi, and the youngest competitor in this competition.
The music, Cirque du Soleil, all 4 feet 10 inches of her.
She has a lot of energy and beautiful feet. Watch how she points and extends them in that move particularly. She's so poised for her age. Opening with a double axel. Good spring.
Did you notice how she just stepped up into that? That was beautiful height on that double axel. Just stepped right up. She also is one of the best layback spinners in the world. We'll see that coming up very shortly. In the world. Look at the flexibility on that spiral. Now watch the position on this layback. That's as nice as they come.
And then adding this is so special.
You know anybody that does a better one?
No, I don't think so. That's fabulous.
Now, even if she finishes in the top 3, unfortunately, Naomi not able to go to the World Championships. The rule is you must be 15 years of age by July 1st of the previous year. Sarah Hughes, who's 13, on the other hand, can because she medaled at the World Championships, the Junior World Championships.
This is her combination. Oh, it looks like she hit the back of her head, too, on a triple flip.
Oh, what a spill that is. Oh, what a sad moment for her.
Oh. She got right back up and did that death drop spin.
I think that gave her a shock.
It did. Gave us a shot, too. Maybe the ponytail saved her a little bit, cushioned that.
Circular footwork. She's a very quick skater. Footwork into a triple toe. A little bit of a double toe. A little bit of a double foot landing.
Look at the nice speed in this combination spin. And her Beelman finish. Well, she's one tough little competitor. Oh.
That was truly a sad incident, you know, because she was skating very well.
Oh, yes.
Got the talent, got the audience appeal already at the age of 13, and add one more thing after the fall, the determination to come back and finish her program.
Right, the fall was on the
Triple flip.
yes. Okay. Yes.
John Nix, her coach, and also, of course, Coach Mino and Sand, Babylonia and Gardner.
And so many others. It is too numerous to count. Now, look at this layback that the position that she gets into. First of all, look at the leg behind her, turned out flat against the back, the arms in superb position. Now watch her catch the free leg and extend it up to the back. That's a magnificent position, and it just shows wonderful flexibility. Really first rate. But here it was disaster struck. Watch as she steps onto the toe pick and goes up and lands, but crosses the feet on the landing and boom, falls back and hits her head against the ice. And that really gave her a shock. but she, you know, you see, one of the problems there was that the toe pick was way up close to her free foot, and it didn't give her the height that normally allows her, or that she needs in order to make all the revolution.
Naomi Nardi for required elements.
She came back from that, though. Now her marks.
4.7.
First set for required elements in the 4.6 to 5.0 range.
Well, you know, according to the rules, you're not supposed to take off for the second mark points for missing certain elements. That comes off this mark right here, so technically this mark should be considerably better, and it is.
5.4 to 5.7, and despite the fall, Naomi Nardi, only 13 years of age, she is the current leader.
Representing the Atlanta Figure Skating Club, located in Alpharetta, Georgia, a warm Salt Lake welcome now for Brittany Makan. And the judges' marks for Brittany Makan for required elements: 4.5, 4.4, 4.0, 3.8, 4.3, 4.0, 4.4, 4.0, and 4.1. And her marks for presentation: 5.3, 5.3, 5.0, 4.6, 5.1, 4.8, 5.3, 4.7, and 5.0. Here to compete on behalf of the Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Please welcome now, Cathy Doyle. Four 4.4, 4.4, 4.4, 4.6, 4.4, 4.3, and 4.7. Enter marks for presentation. 5.0, 4.7, 4.8, 4.6, 4.5, 4.7, 4.5, 4.1, and 4.8.
Nam walked off the ice where she was checked for signs of concussion by certified trainer Tiffany Carter. She then walked back to her dressing room with her coach, John Nix, who said he thought she was all right. She stayed in the dressing room for about 5 or 10 minutes. She came out. As she walked down to see a doctor here, I asked her how she was. She said, just a bad bump. We hope that's all it is. Terry.